Hi, I'm Nancy and welcome to my channel. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for joining me again tonight. And if you just happen to pop in, I hope you consider subscribing before you go. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or even if you don't like this video, thumbs up never really hurt anybody, right? Or if you have to, you can always give me a thumbs down. I do tend to be chatty, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, I just finished, if you watched my other video tonight of the Prime, Amazon Prime wardrobe, I got this Ivanka drunk dress on. Don't know if I'm keeping it yet, but so I'm just wearing it as long as I can. I even put on some pearls to prolong this fantasy as long as I can. If I've got my price tags on it, so if you remember Minnie Pearl, she always kept her price tags on her hats or her dresses. That's who I feel like right now. But I'm in a luxurious Ivanka Trump dress, and I just love this. If you go on Amazon.com, it's gorgeous. I love it. So I'm just keeping it on as long as I can. So anyway, the reason I'm here is Scentsy, and I did happen to get a Scentsy today. And if you don't know what Scentsy is a company, a U.S. company based out of Utah. That has agents all over the world that sell the cutest warmers that you've ever seen. They have so many. I mean, there's something for every style home, every person's taste. They change them out, so if you have a favorite or you're looking at it and you make a wish list, they do let you know when it's about to be discontinued, so keep an eye on it and have plenty of wish list. And I've got two on either side of me. I've got this one that I got a couple of I'm going to call them fixes, Scentsy fixes ago. And this one I love. It's really a fall one. It's a deep shade of brown with some leaves, and the veins in the leaves are cut out so that the light comes through. And it looks like a brown suede. It's really pretty. I can't wait to use this in the fall. This one I didn't put the light on because I got this ring light that I'm still trying to figure out. And it's just white. It's everything out on me. But this one is beautiful. It's like a mosaic. And it looks like the sea glass that we used to collect when we used to walk the beaches of Cape Cod years ago. And this is like green and blue and amber and green and clear. And when the light's on, not so much with this ring light, but when the light's on, it's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love this one. And anyway, you plug them in. Some of them have light, some of them just have heating elements, and you melt wax in them. And it melts at just the right temperature and heat so it doesn't burn. The scent, the fragrance just lingers throughout your house. It's gorgeous. They have so many different wax fragrances. I mean, there's, from florals to fruits to like exotic things and things that almost smell like men's aftershaves and just clean linen, and there's just so many different ones you can't even imagine. And they do retire some every now and then they'll have like a contest where people bring back my bar, and everyone will vote for their favorite bars, and they'll bring it back for like a month, the top favorite. So that's basically what this one is. It's bring back my bar fragrances, and let's go from there. And oh yeah, and I did want to mention that before I got into Scentsy, I would buy like the Glade melts, and I think Febreze had some, and Walmart had different brands. And the warmers that I got just were very high temperature, so the waxes all seemed to burn, so it might smell nice when you started out the day and you'd go to work and you'd come home and it smelled like somebody burnt crayons. And these, the scents, it's just the right temperature, so it never burns the wax. It just melts it just right. And just as the days go on, or the weeks, sometimes some of these last a week, the fragrance, the wax bars, and it just slowly fades. And sometimes I think it's done, and so I'll just wipe it out, put a new one in, and I'll just shut them off for a little bit, and someone will come into the house and they can still smell that fragrance that I thought was gone. So you do get nose blind to them, so that's one thing you need to know, that you do get used to them. So anyway, I don't have any warmers in this one, just a few supplies. So I got some more light bulbs to use in my warmers. And last year, Scentsy got into the bath bombs, and oh my gosh, I love those. They're just, you put them in the tub, your bathtub, and it just kind of explodes with fragrance and bubbles and color, and it's just so moisturizing and just so relaxing, and they just smell so pretty. The scent lingers for days. I mean, even after you take your bath, and then the next few days you take a shower every day, and then but you can still smell the fragrance. It's just wonderful, and it just leaves my skin so moisturized, which is so important as you get older. It's important when you're younger too to keep your skin, but once you get older and you didn't really take care of your skin, it's just so nice to just relax and just get that whole moisturizing treatment. And then this year they came out with bath soaks. So I got one a couple of months ago when they first came out, the Luna. I probably have, and I mean this is full. I mean this is 2 pounds of bath salts. So I've got quite a bit left, but I wanted to get another favorite fragrance of mine, which is Jammy Time, and this has always been one of my favorites. And I should know it by heart, but it smells like baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea, and it's just so relaxing, so soothing. It's one of my favorite wax scents that they have. But anyway, these Scentsy soaks, they're formulated with pink Himalayan and Epsom salts, premium moisturizers, and exclusive fragrances. And again, just the moisturizing benefits of these are just so awesome. I really love these. And then everything else I got is, I did get one, the scent of the month, but everything else was a bring back my bar. And in the hot summer months, Scentsy will pack your wax melts in one of these thermal insulated bags. They'll also put in an ice bag, and you can reuse the thermal bag. You can also refreeze the ice, so that's nice. And it keeps the wax nice and fresh. So if it's you're outside and it's been in the UPS truck for a couple of days, and now it's on your porch and you're at work and it's 100 degrees, they stay nice and fresh in here. They don't melt, they don't discolor, the scent stays perfect. So anyway, this month, I don't know if you had a chance to see Stella the unicorn. Oh my gosh, she was just a really beautiful warmer. I've seen, the pictures don't do it justice, but I know some of the girls did put it on their YouTube channel so that you could see it in person, and the paint was just so iridescent that I caved as soon as I saw it on YouTube. My daughter had sent me pictures, but I didn't. I was like, it's okay. And once I saw it on YouTube and I just saw the color and the iridescence, I called her up. I said, you got to get me one. I got to get one for my granddaughter. You got to get it for me now before they sell out. So we got one for her. But the scent that went along with it was the rainbows and butterflies. So I did get a couple of these for myself. And this will be a new, I'm pretty sure this is a brand new fragrance. And this is strawberries, pineapple juice, and vanilla citrus. And it just, oh my gosh, this is luscious. This really smells really nice. I mean, it's floral, it's fruity, it's like a perfect summer scent. I think I'm going to love this. This is going to be one of my new favorites. And I save it a lot because every time I get something, it turns into one of my favorites. And this was a bring back my bar that someone had voted, and I had never, and like I haven't been into Scentsy that long, so I never had this one before. But this is called White Sands. It's night blooming jasmine, coconut milk, and rice. Oh my gosh, this smells like a rich perfume. It just, this is gorgeous. I hope they come out in a bath bomb or a soap with this. I love this one. White Sands. I wish I had bought some more, but when it comes back, I'm going to vote for it. And if you're not familiar with the wax melts from Scentsy, there's 8 in here, right? 6, 7, 8 cubes in the back, and you just bend it a few times, and they'll separate. And then each one of these would go into your warmer, whether you have one that has a light on it or one just with a heating element. And on some of these that I got, like there's a lilac one and lush gardenia. Some of them are a little bit stronger than others. I mean, not strong in an awful way, strong in a gorgeous way. And those ones, once I cut them, I'll cut them again in half and put them in my warmer, and that's just the perfect. It just gets just enough fragrance out, and it makes it last twice as long. So I think it's probably going to be a personal preference when you get it. If you got a small room, you might want to do the half. If you've got a larger area that it's melting in, then you will probably want to use the whole one. And this one is Hemingway, and this one I did have before, and this was one of my husband's favorites. And this is Bring Back My Bar, Hemingway, and this is rich, ripe apples with warm, woody accents of sandalwood, cedar, and hints of spice. And I can smell the spice and kind of a musky smell in the apples. So this, I think this is going to be one of my favorite fall scents. But I mean, you can use them anytime. I really like the apple things around the fall or on crisp days like, I mean, it's been in the 50s. I mean, it's going to be up around 87 tomorrow, but I think it's going to be in the low 50s tonight. So even on a night like this would be perfect. And Woodland Suede. This is another Bring Back My Bar. And this is red oak, smoky cedar, suede musk, and bright winter melon. I think this is one probably my husband would like because he likes that musky kind of thing. And this one, this smells nice. This is one I'm definitely going to bring to work and use in my office. And I've even put a couple of foyers in the foyer at work. So when people come in, they smell it and they're looking around like, do you have flowers somewhere, or what's that smell? You know, so, and everyone likes them. And they're not overpowering. So I mean, you know, it's in a public place, and it's mostly men, and our visitors are mostly men, and none of them complain. So it's not like it's anything overbearing, or people say, oh, I'm allergic to scents, I can't be around it. Everyone that comes in has a comment on how nice our building smells. And it's the Scentsy. This other one is another Bring Back My Bar. This one's Zen, and this one I've had before too, and I love this one, so I was so happy to see it come back as a Bring Back My Bar. And this one just reminds me of being in a spa, like, I don't go to spas, but it reminds me of being in a spa-like atmosphere where you just have some nice music going on, soft music, maybe a waterfall, some water fountains, a glass of champagne, with your feet up, maybe soaking. It's a beautiful floral scent, and this is, it's soft freesia, water locust, and ripe honeydew. And this one, it's just so soft and feminine. I think if you get this one, this will become one of your favorites. I think last time I had it, I just strictly used it in the bedroom and in the bathrooms, and I really liked it. So I'm glad it came back, and I got 2 of those. And these ones I took a chance, and I got everything else. I got like 2 of them. These ones I just got single ones because I hadn't smelled them before, and it's hard to you know, unless someone tells you in person how much they like it or you read it. But you know, just when you read the description, it's really hard to tell, like, do I like this? Do I not like it? So anyway, this one is called Lotus Cove, and this is sea air, earthy lavender, waterflowers, and rustic driftwood. So I thought that would smell like a nice summer fragrance, and I was right. This one just reminds me of just when we were younger, and my brother had married a Jersey girl, and her parents had a house down the Jersey Shore. We used to go there, and we'd want to sleep out on the deck. We didn't want to sleep inside the house. We just wanted to sleep outside on the deck and just listen to the waves and just smell everything all night. And this is what this is going to remind me of, being back at the Jersey Shore with my brother and his wife. And this last one is Coconut Flower, and again, this one is a new one for me. This one says it's tropical blossoms meet luscious pineapple coconut milk in a feminine floral fragrance. So that smelled like something that would be right up my alley, especially in this luxurious Ivanka Trump dress that I have to decide if I'm keeping it or not. So if you happen to see it, let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Coconut flower. Ah, So I like this. So this is going to be one of my favorites. Too bad it's to bring back my bar. I wish I had got 2 of each. I think I'm going to have to call Raina and my daughter Raina and say, Raina, how long can I get these? Can I get more? This one's really nice. I think I like every one I got tonight. It's not one that I would say, oh, I would buy it again. I would buy every one of those again. They're all fantastic. Anyway, thank you again for joining me. Let me know your favorites. If you're a Scentsy person like I am, let me know what your favorite warmers are and what your favorite scents are, and what you look forward to on. I know they're coming out with a new catalog. I know the girls just had, and guys too, just had the big family reunion that they had at Disney in California, and they just some of the best people in sales went on a Mediterranean cruise. So I know there's probably going to be a ton of new stuff coming out. So if you've happened to have any sneak peeks, let me know what your thoughts are, if you've seen anything, and what your favorite scents are. And if you have any questions on these scents, or how I use them, or how long they last, just let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I've really enjoyed this one. Just sitting back with this Ivanka Trump dress on that I hope I can keep it. I hope I can keep it. But probably not if I keep buying Scentsy. Have to figure this out. Have to set my goals. But anyway, I love Scentsy. I hope you liked this video too. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave any comments below. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you subscribe before you go. And thank you to everyone that has. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great night, everybody. See you soon.